dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty limpyo kada pahid. Smart dishwashing paste manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world class quality.
ACS. Good pa dumi man siya. Hello Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan. Pride Bar Blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Good pa dumi man siya. Hello Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World class quality.
ACS.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa. Unique.
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Ang kinis na niya. In fairness, nag-glow up. May budget.
So solid. White Rose Papaya. Wow, White Rose. White Rose Papaya. Wow, White Rose. White Rose Papaya. May glow up with White Rose Papaya.
Sulit ang glow up sa White Rose Papaya. May papaya, niacinamide para sa puti power times 2. Plus shea butter and tea tree oil.
Glow up with the power of two.
White Rose Papaya. Kuti sulit ang glow up. Regular use helps. Results may vary. White Rose Papaya. Manufactured by ACS ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm, Fabcon, bangong pumakabloom. Tanggal amoy kulog sa bango ng charm.
Charm Fabcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon!
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Gikan sa #1 smart dishwashing paste.
Ang galing-galing mo!
to
Smart dishwashing paste ko!
Start to
Pritong ulam na masebo, plato at kaldero. Ang galing for everyday.
Ing ana kung smart ang dishwashing paste na ay double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo o bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid. Linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. #1 ko to.
Tanggaling-galing mo!
Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty limpyo kada pahid. Smart dishwashing paste manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world class quality.
ACS. Good pa dumi man siya. Hello Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan. Pride Bar Blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Good pa dumi man siya. Hello Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa. Unique.
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Ang kinis na niya. In fairness, nag-glow up. May budget.
So solid. White
Niacinamide para sa puti power times 2. Plus shea butter and tea tree oil.
Glow up by the power of two.
White rose papaya. Kuti sulit ang glow up. Regular use helps. Results may vary. White rose papaya. Manufactured by ACS ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm, Fabcon, bangong pumakabloom, tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng charm.
Charm Babcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman. Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon. All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Sa panahon ngayon, ikaw ba'y sigurado? Ikaw ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo.
Laban sa bakterya.
I-shield mo.
Laban ng ating virus.
I-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% sa bacteria ug virus tested. Bilib ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado.
I-shield mo.
Pamilya protektado.
I-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Gikan sa #1 Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo.
Smart to
Smart dishwashing paste ko.
Smart to you.
Pritong ulam na masebo. Plato o kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Ing-ana kung smart ang dishwashing paste na ay double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo o bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid. Linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. #1 ko to. Tanggaling-galing mo. Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty limpyo kada pahid. Smart Dishwashing Paste. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Goodbye to me, mancha. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan. Bright bar blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye to me, mancha. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max protektado pa. Unique.
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman. Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm, Fabcon, bangong pumakabloom, tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng charm.
Charm Babcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Ang kinis na niya. In fairness, nag-glow up. May budget.
So solid. White rose papaya, wow. White rose. White rose papaya, wow. White rose. White rose papaya.
May glow up with white rose papaya.
Puting sulit ang glow up sa White Rose Papaya. May papaya, niacinamide para sa puting power times 2. Plus shea butter and tea tree oil.
Glow up by the power of two.
White Rose Papaya. Kuti sulit ang glow up. Regular use helps. Results may vary. White Rose Papaya. Manufactured by ACS ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Sabay-sabay na.
Isla-islahon ang katahom sa Pilipinas. Kaupudan. To go travel. Pangot sa to go. Save. Sulit. Padayon na kasadya. Fares are inclusive of accommodation, 50 kilo baggage allowance, and full onboard meals. Book now. Via-togo.com.ph o ang To-Go mobile app.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary,
And she conceived by the Holy Spirit.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of death. Amen.
Behold the handmaid of the Lord.
Be it done to me according to your word.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of death. Amen.
And the Word was made flesh,
And dwelt amongst us.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of death. Amen.
Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God,
That we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech you, O Lord, your grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, your Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Kini ang simbianan sa RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS. DXKS. 1080. Ang inyong Radio Ronda. 5,000 watts. Nagsimbiya sa ikatulong andana sa UFCO Lim Building, Borromeo Street, Dakbayan sa Surigao. RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS 1080. Ang inyong Radio Ronda.
Oras mga kaigsunan, doon na tayo 3 minutos ang nakalabay sa alas 6 sa buntag ni mga dalhon dito sa Barangay Punta Bilara sa ika-81 nga commemoration sa Battle of Surigao Strait. Di ng ining mga orasa natapos na ang pagpakayab sa bandera sa Pilipinas o uban sa pagkanta sa atong nasudnong awit ang Lupang Hinirang, ang pagpakayab sa bandera sa Amerika uban sa ilang American National Anthem nga Star Spangled Banner, ang pagpakayab sa bandera sa Australia uban usab sa pag-awit sa Australian hymn o ingon man ang bandera sa Japan. Namulong ni mga orasa ang atong Vice Mayor sa Surigao City nga si Vice Mayor Alfonso Casura o ganiya atong paminahon ang iyang pakigpulong nga nanukad didto sa may Punta Bilar sa Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Museum, ang venue sa commemoration kumanadlaw. Atong paminahon ang atong Vice Mayor sa atong dakbayan sa Surigao, Alfonso S. Casura.
Good morning to each and everyone. Thank you, Lord, for the weather. It has been raining earlier, but when the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines arrived and his family, the rain stopped. Your Excellency, Mark Inez Brown, Australian Ambassador to the Philippines, and his family, together with him, Neda Ali Muhammad, the wife of the Australian Ambassador, please rise to be recognized. We have also the daughter of the Australian Ambassador, Daniel Inez Brown, or a son, not daughter. Sorry, this is son. We have Sophie Inez Brown, this time the daughter of the Australian Ambassador. We have from the Japanese Embassy, Commander Kawahata Noriyuki. We have also Inuki Kazuhiko, the military journalist, the team leader of the Japanese delegation. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time in the commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait, this is the first time that we have 38 guests from Japan. We may request them to please rise to be recognized. Isa ka aeroplano sila. Ano kanhi. Thank you very much. And the representing U.S. is David Helden. And our Provincial Vice Governor, Edijid Gokyanke. And the members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod and the heads of the agencies that we have here representing the men in uniform, they have been recognized already. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. It is my distinct honor to join you today in this solemn commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait, a defining moment in our history, fought in the very waters that cradle our beloved city. These historic waters, once a battlefield of thunder and fire, now a passage of peace and memory. As we stand here today, we remember a time when courage echoed across these seas, when brave souls, Filipinos and allied forces alike, fought side by side for freedom. Their sacrifices reminds us that peace was not handed to us, it was earned. We gather not only to honor their bravery, but to draw strength and inspiration from it. The heroes who fought here, Filipinos, Americans, Australians, and even those ones on the other side, the Japanese, all became part of one shared history that teaches us the power of reconciliation and the enduring value of peace. On behalf of the local government unit of Surigao, I extend our deepest gratitude to our veterans and their families, to our partners in the armed forces, the Philippine Navy, the Philippine Coast Guard, the Philippine Army, and to every Surigaonon, the Philippine National Police, young and old, who continue to keep this legacy alive through remembrance and respect. To our young people, May you always remember that gratitude is more than words. It is lived in every time you serve others. Stand for what is right and protect the peace our heroes fought for. It lives in every flag you raise, every rest you lay, every story you share, and every young Surigaonon who learns to honor the peace won on this shore 81 years ago. May this annual commemoration renew in us the spirit of service, unity, and hope. The same spirit that carried Surigao through both war and peace, through challenges and triumphs. As we look back with reverence, may we also look forward with purpose, with ever mindful that the peace we enjoy today is a gift built on courage, and each of us has a part in keeping it alive. As we lay these wreaths upon these sacred waters, once a battlefield, now a calm and thriving passage of life, may we renew our pledge to protect the peace we have won for us and to live with that same spirit of duty, service, and faith that guided those who came before us. From the bottom of my heart, and considered as one of those who perpetuated this commemoration when I was still a city councilor sometime in 1992. Still, I am here to join you, and I look forward that I still have years to join you in future commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait. Thank you very much to everyone who stands here today, especially the youth, for remembering, for honoring, and for keeping the flame of history alive. May the memory of this battle forever inspire us to stand for peace, gratitude, and love of our country. May God bless us all, to each and every one. God bless to each and every one, and to God always be the glory.
Thank you very much, Vice Mayor Kasura, for your inspiring words. We are also privileged this morning to have with us the Vice Governor of the Province of Surigao del Norte. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Eddie D. Gokianke Jr. to deliver his welcome message.
Thank you. His Excellency, Mark Ines Brown, the Australian Ambassador to the Philippines, representing Republic of Japan, Commander Kawahata Noriyuki, Assistant Defense Attaché, to our uniformed personnel, to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan members, to the Sangguniang Panlungsod members headed by Vice Mayor Pons Kasura, to the provincial directors, to the dignitaries, heads of the different departments of the national line agencies and the local line agencies, our friends from the media, our senior citizens, veterans, fellow Surigaonons, maradyaw na buntag sa ato tanan. On behalf of the provincial government of Surigao del Norte, it is with great pride to welcome each and every one of you in the commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait. The governor deeply regrets that he cannot be here today due to an equally important engagement. But he sends his heartfelt greetings and utmost respect to everyone gathered, our esteemed veterans and their families, the local and the national officials, to the men and women in uniform, and of course, to our proud Surigaoans. Today, we gather not just to recall a historic battle, but to celebrate the courage, unity, and resilience that define who we are as a people. 81 years ago, right in our own waters, heroes fought bravely, not for fame, not for reward, but for freedom. And because of their sacrifice, we stand here today, free and proud citizens of this peaceful nation. Our theme this year, Immortalizing Heroism, reminds us that heroism does not fade with time. It lives on every time we choose country over comfort, service over self, and unity over division. Heroism is not just found in the grand acts of war. It is also in the quiet courage of our everyday people. The teacher shaping our students, the farmer tilling the land, and the public servant doing what is right when no one is watching. Your provincial government, under the leadership of Governor Robert Lyndon S. Barbers, will remain steadfast in honoring our past while building a better future. We are committed to programs to uplift our veterans, preserve our local history, and inspire our youth to carry the same bravery and spirit of our heroes. Because remembering them is not just about looking back, it's about moving forward with purpose and pride. So to everyone present, welcome to this meaningful commemoration. May this day remind us that Surigao Strait is not only a place of battle, but a symbol of courage that runs deep in every Surigaonon heart. Maradyo na buntag sa ato tanan, mabuhay ang mga Surigaonon.
Thank you, Vice Governor Gokianke, for that heartfelt and meaningful message. Indeed, we are honored to have our leaders share their thoughts as we commemorate this important event in our history. The lighting of the memorial flame stands as a solemn tribute to those who give their lives in the pursuit of peace and freedom. Across nations and generations, an eternal flame burns as a symbol of remembrance, ensuring that the sacrifices of the fallen are never forgotten. It is a beacon of gratitude, illuminating the enduring courage of those who defended liberty, and a light of hope, reminding us of our shared responsibility to uphold peace and unity for the generations to come. Today, as we light this memorial flame, we rekindle not only the memory of the brave souls who stood for peace, but also the spirit of solidarity among nations, united by history, strengthened by friendship, and guided by the light of peace. To lead the symbolic lighting of the memorial flame, we are honored to have the following distinguished representatives. For the Australian Embassy, represented by His Excellency Mark Ennis Brown. The Japan Embassy is represented by Commander Kawahata Noriyuki. The Philippine Navy, represented by Captain Archibald Dino C. Delfin. The Philippine Army, represented by Lieutenant General Luis Rex D. Bergante. The City Vice Mayor, Honorable Alfonso S. Casura. The Provincial Governor, Honorable Eddie Gokianke Jr.
So gihimo nila kuman ang lighting ng memorial flame sa Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Shrine and Museum. Atong makita sa live ng Surigao City PIO ang lighting of the memorial flame. Mga kaigsunan kagaina, gisugdan kini mong kalihukan mga pasado alas 5:30 ang takna sa sayong buntag. O alas 4 pa kainang kadlawon may walk for peace nga gipahigayon sa atong mga Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts dinhi sa Lalawigan, Surigao del Norte, PNP Regional Training
Thank you
Center.
very much. His
Apel
Excellency
sa
Mark
Armed Forces of the Philippines, Bureau of Fire Protection, PNP Maritime, Philippine Coast Guard, Surigao del Norte sa Coast Guard, no? Ug ang mga barangay officials sa Barangay Council sa Lipata ug sa Pontabilar. Sa memorial ceremony sa Boss Memorial Shrine diha sa Barangay Pontabilar, nagpahigayon kayo na sa Prayer for Peace sila si Pastor Charlie Sickles sa Fruitful Harvest International Ministry, Captain Takeshi Ishida, retired sa Japanese, og si Father Larry Espuerta sa San Nicolas de Tolentino Cathedral in Surigao. Dayon ang entrance of colors by the 72nd Naval Reserve sa retired Philippine Navy nga gibanguluhan ni Captain Primitivo Novo Jr. Dayon ang pagpakayab sa banderas Pilipinas, pagpakayab sa bandera sa Australia, Amerika ug sa Japan, og baguhay pa lamang ang welcome message ni Vice Mayor Alfonso Casura og ni Vice Governor
Ladies and
Jid
gentlemen,
Dukiangke.
at this time we are privileged to be joined by representatives from our allied nations whose solidarity and friendship have been pivotal in our shared history. They will deliver their messages of unity and remembrance as we honor the brave souls who fought in the Battle of Surigao Strait. To introduce our keynote speaker for the Philippines, Vice Admiral Jose Ambrosio Q. Espilita, represented today by Captain Archibald Dino C. Delfin, the Deputy Commander of the Naval Forces Eastern Mindanao. May we now call on Honorable Arnold A. Go, City Councilor, to do the honor.
Our keynote speaker for the Philippines is Captain Archibald Dino C. Delfin, assumed as a Deputy Commander of Naval Forces Eastern Mindanao on October 6, 2025. His role is to assist and support the Commander, NFEM, in overseeing all operational and administrative functions of HNFEM. In addition to his duties and responsibilities as a Deputy Commander, Captain Delfin, Philippine Navy, is also the Commander of Naval Task Force 71, Chairperson of GAD Focal Point Committee, Human Rights Officer, and ESPA Chief Officer of Headquarters, Naval Forces Eastern Mindanao. Prior to his current designation, he was previously the commander of the Philippine Navy Procurement Center. Captain Delfin also occupied various significant positions both in the Philippine Navy and Armed Forces of the Philippines, such as Commander NIF Western Mindanao, Chief of Staff of Headquarters, Naval Forces Northern Luzon, Deputy Commander of Headquarters, Naval Logistics Center, and Assistant Division Chief, Office J3. Captain Delfin started his military career in 1990. When he entered the Philippine Military Academy, he is a proud member of PMA Bantay Laya class of 1994. Since then, he has performed different tasks and immensely contributed to the accomplishments of the Philippine Navy. To further develop his competencies and skills, Captain Delfin took up numerous military courses and participated in different seminars and workshops. Captain Delfin is a graduate of Master in National Security Administration, Regular Class 54, and AFP Command and General Staff Course CL-60. Given his excellent skills as a Navy officer, he commanded various Philippine Navy vessels such as BRP Quezon, PS-70, BRP Bienvenido Salting PG-112, and BRP Leopoldo Rejes PG-847. He was also awarded the Senior Command at Sea Badge for having commanded the Naval Task Force 11 in the Naval Forces Northern Luzon area of responsibility. All through his military service, Captain Delphine has received numerous awards, recognitions, and commendations for his invaluable performance and service to the nation. He was awarded with Distinguished Service Star, Meritorious Achievement Medal, Gawad sa Kaunlaran, Military Merit Medal, Military Commendation Medal, Parangal sa Kapanalig ng Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas Medal and Ribbon, Presidential Unit Citation Badge, Long Service Medal, Anti-Dissidents Campaign Medal and Ribbon, Presidential Unit Citation Badge, and among others. Captain Archibald Dino C. Delphine, Philippine Navy, was born on March 8, 1972 in Manila. Behind his success comes a supportive and value-driven family. He is a proud son of Mr. Fernando Delphine and Mrs. Esther Delphine. He is happily married to Pinky D. Delphine, and they are blessed with 5 children: Nicole Kyla, Audrey Kiara, Dane K., Samantha Kelly, and Theodore Adam. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker for the Philippines, Captain Archibald Dino C. Delphine.
Thank you very much, Honorable Arnold Go, for that very kind introduction. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat, and let me greet all the very important persons who were earlier recognized. Sir, ma'am. To our other guests who are attending, and to fellow Filipinos, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga sa ating lahat. I will be reading the speech of Vice Admiral Jose Ma Ambrosio Q. Espeleta, Philippine Navy, the flag officer in command of the Philippine Navy, for this momentous commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait. At the outset, and I quote, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the organizers for hosting the 81st commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait. It is truly a meaningful opportunity to participate in an activity that puts our storied history rightfully at the forefront. In the broadest historical sense, this battle is notable in many ways. It formed part of our 4 engagement under the largest naval battle in the Pacific, the Battle of Leyte Gulf, and is distinctly known as the last battleship duel in which air power played no part, bringing an era to a close. And while decades may have passed, this decisive event continues to resonate as we navigate global waves of change. We are currently facing daunting challenges unlike any we have seen before, ranging from traditional security concerns and technological disruptions to the emergence of new forms of warfare. Among the biggest tests we face are unlawful actions that go against international law and infringe on our sovereignty, sovereign rights, and territorial integrity. This also impacts preservation of our waters and marine resources for the use of the next Filipino generation. Amid such developments, we honor the sacrifices of those who came before us, countless Filipinos and allied forces who also faced formidable hurdles, yet valiantly contributed during the Battle of Surigao Strait and all other campaigns through fierce resistance in order to liberate the Philippines. They gave their lives to reclaim our freedom and dignity, and it is through their unwavering courage that we can stand here today. It is therefore our sacred duty to protect the peace that they fought so hard to achieve and have paid dearly for. This clarity guides us toward who we must become. Like our forefathers, we are called to be brave, to be defiant against all forms of threats to our freedom, and above all, to love our country wholeheartedly. Our actions do not have to be grand. What matters most is our conscious choice on a day-to-day basis of serving our countrymen and our beloved maritime nation, even in the simplest ways. It is through collective dedication that we can immortalize heroism. Let me conclude my remarks by assuring all of you that men and women of the Philippine Navy have been proactively taking steps to transform into a modern and self-reliant force capable of meeting an evolving security environment. Such endeavors draw inspiration from the bravery of our predecessors from Surigao and beyond, and we will sustain the momentum to protect our seas and secure our future, just as they did in the past. End of quote. Maraming salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Captain Delphine, for your inspiring words and leadership as we commemorate this important moment in our naval's history. To introduce the representative from the Embassy of Japan, may I call on City Councilor Honorable Carl Dwayne Kasura.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we gather to honor the lives of the men of the Battle of Surigao Strait, whose courage and sacrifice reminds us of the heavy cost of war and the enduring value of peace. From the ashes of that conflict, the Philippines and Japan have forged a strong partnership built on friendship, respect, and a shared commitment to regional peace and prosperity. In this spirit of remembrance and solidarity, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker from the Embassy of Japan, a man whose service and leadership embody the values of discipline, commitment, and international cooperation. Commander Kawahata Noriyuki, hails from Hokkaido, Japan, and is a graduate of the National Defense Academy of Japan. Since joining the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force in 2003, he has held key operational and diplomatic posts, contributing greatly to Japan's defense relations and international cooperation. He now serves as First Secretary and Assistant Defense Attaché at the Embassy of Japan in the Philippines, strengthening the bond between our two nations. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcome our keynote speaker, Commander Kawahata Noriyuki, Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, Assistant Defense Attaché, Embassy of Japan. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
Okay, ang representative sa Embassy of Japan, ang mamulong kuman, si Commander Kawahata Noriyuki. Commodore.
Junior Principal Governor of Dinagat Island. Kung Pablo Dumrao, Mayor of the City of Surigao. Esteemed Philippine veterans, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Marajaw na buntag sa ijon tanan. On behalf of our Ambassador Endo Kazuya, I'm honored to read his message. It is a true honor for Embassy of Japan to join you all today in the 81st commemoration of the Battle of Surigao Strait. We extend our deepest respect to the Philippine veterans whose courage and sacrifice continue to inspire generations. Your service and ultimate sacrifice paved the way for the independence, sovereignty, and dignity of the great nation. As we gather here, we are reminded of the courage, ethics, and of the immeasurable loss endured in the pursuit of peace. To all who fell, and to their families and loved ones, we offer our heartfelt prayers and remembrance. 80 decades have passed since the end of World War II. Having learned the profound lessons from war, Japan has since taken the path of peace with determination and has dedicated itself to promoting stability and prosperity. Looking back at how far we have come, Japan and the Philippines have embraced hope and compassion with each other after tremendous effort to mend bilateral ties. It's a hard-earned peace accomplished through the tireless efforts of the predecessors who witnessed the release of war and inspired peace to our generation. For this, we have nothing but the deepest respect and gratitude for all those who have passed this legacy on to us. Next year marks the 70th anniversary of the normalization of our diplomatic relations. It's a milestone that reflects how far we have come and the strength of our journey. From reconciliation, our dynamic relations has emerged spanning a range of vital areas, including economy, security, cultural exchanges, and humanitarian cooperation. In every passing year, our enduring friendship only grows stronger, deeper, and more meaningful. Japan is proud to stand as not only the Philippines' top ODA partner, supporting development across the archipelago, but also close partner on a wide range of areas, from the trade and investment, maritime security to the Mindanao peace process, among others. Here in Surigao del Norte, Taganito Sumitomo Material Mining Corporation has been operating while contributing to the local community through building infrastructure, increasing employment, and preserving biodiversity. I'm deeply saddened by the report of significant damage across central Philippines due to the recent earthquake of the coast of Cebu. In response, Japan provided emergency relief supplies, including tents, blankets, plastic sheet, sleeping pad, poly tanks, water filter, to the Philippine government to the assistant people affected by the earthquake. I learned that Surigao del Norte and the Dinagat Island have also experienced several earthquakes this year. Japan remains committed to coordinating the Philippines' disaster risk reduction and resilience, further deepening the friendship and the trust between our two nations. Japan and the Philippines partnership has evolved a bit beyond the bilateral shares into cornerstone of broader regional cooperation. Today, Japan, the Philippines, the United States, and Australia, once divided by war, but now stand united as partners in this safeguarding the peace and stability in the region. One symbolic of this enduring solidarity is our bilateral, multilateral MCA, which advance our shared commitments to the regional security and upholding international law. Together, through these joint efforts, we stand hand in hand and shoulder to shoulder to advance our shared vision of our free and open Indo-Pacific, a region of peace, stability, and shared prosperity for all. Today, the world once again stands at crossroads. Conflicts of divisions in various parts of the world threaten the very foundations of the international order that have long upheld peace and stability. In this uncertain time, we are reminded that peace is guaranteed, never guaranteed. It must be built, protected, and sustained through courage, compassion, and cooperation. The unwavering belief in the peace, unturned by both Japan and the Philippines, and our allies and partners continue to contribute to global peace, serves as a guidance principle. Let this solemn occasion remind us of shared duty to protect the enrich this peace, transforming the memory of sacrifice into the promise of better future for the generations yet to come. Together, let's continue to build a world where lasting peace and prosperity thrive for all. Salamat, Karajao, Mabuhay ang pagkakaibigan ng Japan at the Pilipinas. Thank you.
Salamat Karadjo, and thank you very much, Commander.
Ang sunod nga speaker ipalaila ni Kagawad Joshua Emilio Hile, City Councilor.
Our next speaker, assumed as the 14th Commander of the Eastern Mindanao Command on June 7, 2024. A distinguished graduate of the Philippine Military Academy, he earned his Bachelor of Science degree ranking 7th in the PMA Big Kislahi class of 1990. Demonstrating academic excellence, he graduated first in his Infantry Office Basic Course and completed his Command and General Staff course at the Australian Defence College in Canberra, Australia in 2006. Prior to his current position, Lieutenant General Bergante served as the commander of the Training and Doctrine Command, Philippine Army. His notable assignments as the company grade officer, including serving as the company commander of the Bravo Company 66th Infantry Battalion, 3rd Infantry Spearhead Division in Negros Island. He also held positions such as the commanding officer of the Army Marksmanship Training Unit at the TRADOC, Battalion Commander of the 31st Infantry Battalion and the 22nd Infantry Battalion, 9th Infantry Division in Bicol, and additionally, he served as the Inspector General and Chief of Staff of the 10th Infantry or the Aguila Division, and as the Brigadier Commander of the 101st Infantry Brigade in Davao, where he was able to facilitate the total surrender of the active NPA guerrilla front. He also served as the Assistant Division Commander of the 7th Infantry Division. Lieutenant General Bergante has an extensive educational background that complements his military career. He holds a master's degree in business administration from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, a graduate diploma in strategic studies from the University of New South Wales, Australia, and took the comprehensive crisis management course at the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies in Honolulu, Hawaii, where he gained specialized training in managing complex crises, enhancing his ability to respond effectively to both military and civilian emergencies. He was born on November 17, 1968 in Jaro, Iloilo City. He is happily married to Miss Nadine Victoria Sevillano, and they are blessed with 2 daughters named Rexine and Jan. It is my deepest honor and privilege to introduce to everyone our next keynote speaker, Lieutenant General Luis Rex D. Bergante of the Philippine Army.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone.
to the Australian Ambassador to the Philippines, His Excellency Mark Ines Brown, sir. To the Honorable Vice Governor of Surigao del Norte, the Vice Mayor of Surigao City, other distinguished representatives from the diplomatic corps, including the embassies of Australia, the United States, and Japan, our beloved veterans, members of the armed forces and the uniformed services of the Philippines, local government officials, and the proud people of Surigao. A warm and respectful greeting to all. Today, we gather not only to remember history, but to relive the spirit that defined it, the Battle of Surigao Strait, which happened 81 years ago in these very waters. This year's theme, Immortalizing Heroism, calls upon us all to do more than just remember. It urges us to carry forward the lessons of the past into the challenges of today. The legacy of Surigao Strait lives not only in the history books, but in every act of courage, every partnership for peace, and every Filipino soldier's commitment to freedom. As commander of the Eastern Mindanao Command, I take pride in our armed forces' steadfast commitment to safeguarding peace, upholding our sovereignty, and strengthening partnerships with our allies and communities. We continue to embody the same heroism and unity that defined this battle, not through conflict, but through service, cooperation, and the tireless pursuit of sustainable peace and development in Eastern Mindanao and beyond. To our veterans and the families of those who fought this battle, we offer our deepest respect and gratitude. Your legacy endures in the courage of every Filipino soldier who stands watch over our freedom today. And to the people of Surigao, thank you for keeping the flame of remembrance alive, ensuring that generations will never forget the price of peace and the meaning of sacrifice. In war, there is still humanity, and even in loss, hope and solidarity are gained. May this commemoration inspire us to remain unified in purpose, to cherish our hard-fought peace, sustain the legacy of our heroes, and continue our shared journey towards a strong, free, and prosperous Philippines and the bigger Asia-Pacific and even the world. Maraming salamat po. Arigato. Thank you. Mabuhay ang ating mga bayani. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas.
Thank you, Lieutenant General Bergante, for your inspiring message and for reminding us of the enduring values of courage, service, and patriotism that continue to guide our nation's defender. And now, to introduce our keynote speaker for the Embassy of Australia, may I invite to the stage City Councilor Noel P. Catre.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with honor and privilege that we welcome His Excellency, the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines. His Excellency has built an illustrious career in diplomacy and international relations, having served Australia in various capacities around the world. Before his current post, he was the first Assistant Secretary for the Middle East and Africa Division at the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and previously led the Southeast Asia Strategy and Development Division, where he helped deliver the Australian government's Southeast Asia Economic Strategy to 2040. He has also represented Australia as ambassador to Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Georgia, as well as to Iran and Iraq, demonstrating a steadfast commitment to fostering peace, cooperation, and mutual understanding among nations. His service and leadership have been recognized through the Public Service Medal for his work in Iraq and the Humanitarian Overseas Service Medal for his humanitarian efforts in Thailand following the Indian Ocean tsunami. An accomplished scholar, His Excellency holds a Bachelor of Economics with honors and a Master of Arts in Political Science, and was awarded the prestigious Sir James Wolfenson Public Service Scholarship at Harvard University. He also completed an executive program at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy in Singapore, and he is fluent in Thai, Farsi, and Turkish languages. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to His Excellency Mark Innis Brown, Ambassador of Australia to the Republic of the Philippines.
Thank you very much for that very generous introduction. Just like to acknowledge a few people. The Vice Governor of the Province of Surigao del Norte, the Honourable Eddie Gokian Ki Jr., the Commander of the Eastern Mindanao Command, Lieutenant General Luis Rex Bagante, the Deputy Mayor of Surigao City, Alfonso S. Kasura, as well as Japan's Assistant Defense Attaché, Commander Noriyuki Kawahata, members of the Surigao Strait Council and the Surigao Local Government, members of the Australian, Japanese, Philippine and United States veteran community, including the descendants, family members who have joined us here today. Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. As dawn breaks this morning, I'm honoured to join you here in reverent reflection to mark the 81st anniversary of the Battle of Surigao Strait. Having recently assumed the role of Australia's ambassador to the Philippines, this is my first visit to Mindanao and of course also to Surigao. And I have to say, on a beautiful morning like this, it is difficult to comprehend the violence and tragedy that took place 81 years ago. Sadly, very few of the brave sailors who survived this historical naval battle are alive to share the stories in their own words. Fortunately for us, the Battle of Surigao is relatively well documented, and with thanks to the city of Surigao and the province of Surigao del Norte, we come together each year to retell those stories of courage and sacrifice. Australia's contribution to the Battle of Surigao Strait, the world's last big gun naval battle, included a cruiser, HMAS Shropshire, and a destroyer, HMAS Arunta. Our ships were part of a large Allied force commanded by Rear Admiral Jesse Oldendorf of the United States Navy. I won't recount the tactical details of the battle for which you are no doubt familiar, but instead I'd like to share some reflection from the late Royal Australian Navy sailor, able seaman David Matiske, who was here on that fateful day 81 years ago. In the hours leading up to the battle, able seaman David Matiske, a junior gunnery sailor in HMAS Shropshire, sensed his ship would be put to the ultimate test. He knew they were well trained, but he also knew the Japanese Imperial Navy would give their all in battle. David recounted, "I told myself there was no point in being afraid, that now was the time to be as effective and efficient as possible. Under no circumstances can I let down Shropshire or my shipmates. I thought of my family and home, my Christian upbringing, and through my mind ran a few of the prayers taught to me as a child, including the all-encompassing and sufficient for all needs, the Lord's Prayer. As the battle neared, David descended into the hot, noisy, sweaty shell room he was so familiar with, likened to a dungeon below the waterline and blind to what was happening outside. There the sailors waited. Some sat silently, others talked about mundane things while listening to the distant thumping of gunfire from other ships. As Shropshire was drawn into the battle, she began firing her guns in rapid succession, with David and his shipmates working furiously to replenish the shells of ammunition for successive rounds of fire. Shropshire and David survived the war. David concluded his time in the military in 1946, but as some of you would know, David continued his service in other ways. He documented his experience of the war and worked tirelessly to ensure Australia's contribution to the liberation of the Philippines was not forgotten. But David's work was not just about commemorating what Australia gave or lost. It was also about raising awareness of why we fought and what we gained through a deep and lasting connection to the people of the Philippines. David returned to the Philippines on multiple occasions into his 90s, and while he passed away in 2022, his legacy continues. I know he had friends among you here today. I also know those bonds of friendship didn't end with David. They have continued through his descendants, with another generation of Australians forging their own bond with the people of Surigao. Last year, David's grandson Mark and great-granddaughter Bridget travelled here for the 80th anniversary, along with David's good friends Ken and Mel. They were joined by the son and daughter-in-law of another Shropshire veteran, able seaman Stan Nichols. Mark and Bridget scattered soil from the David's grave in Australia on the gardens and waters surrounding this very memorial. And in return, a little sand from Surigao found its way back to David Matiske and Stan Nichols' graves in Australia. The Battle of Surigao resulted in the deaths of thousands of men, and this commemoration allows us to pay our respects to those who made the ultimate sacrifice. And as we now face some of the most confronting circumstances in our region since the war, I draw inspiration from David's story. David recognized both the cost of war and the value of peace. Australia is doing everything we can to prevent conflict and to preserve peace. This is why our economic, security and diplomatic cooperation with the Philippines is stronger than ever. And together with our great mates from the United States and Japan, we honour the legacy of our veterans through our ongoing commitment to a peaceful, stable and prosperous region. To the people of Surigao, on behalf of Australia, thank you for your continuing friendship and everything you do to ensure the events of 81 years ago are always remembered, lest we forget.
Thank you.
Mao to si His Excellency Mark
Partnership
Innes Brown
between Australia
sa
and
Australian
the Philippines.
Australian
Ladies and
Embassy
gentlemen,
to the
let us
Philippines.
extend our deepest appreciation
Siyang
to
Australian
our
Ambassador
honored
to the
guests
Philippines.
and keynote speakers for sharing their
Mitambong
messages of
kumanadlaw
remembrance
sa
and
ika-81
peace
nga
on this historic occasion.
Battle of Surigao Strait Commemoration. Musunod mga kaigsunan ang presentation sa mga plaque of appreciations ngadto sa mga bisita sa ilang pagtambong sa ika-81 nga Battle of Surigao Strait Commemoration. Ang mga bisita sama kanila ni Captain Archibald Delfin og ingon man ni Commander Kawahata Noriyuki sa ang Assistant Defense Attaché sa Japan, tapos si Lieutenant General O.S. Rex Vergante, Commander sa Eastern Command. Ingon man usab si His Excellency Mark Innes Brown, ang Australian Ambassador to the Philippines sa mga kaigsunan. Atong paminahon o atong makita din sa forward ang video sa Surigao City PIO nga si Ambassador Mark Innes Brown midawat sa maong pasidungog.
The city government of Surigao is also very grateful to the Philippine Coast Guard for the significant role they play in this year's Battle of Surigao Strait commemoration. Hence, we would like also to give this plaque of appreciation. Let me read the text. Plaque of appreciation is presented to Commodore Dennis Rem C. Labay, PCG, Acting Commander, Coast Guard District, Northeastern Mindanao, in grateful recognition of his invaluable participation and support during the 81st commemoration of the historic Battle of Surigao Strait. Your presence and continued dedication in honoring the bravery and heroism of those who fought in one of the most significant naval battles in history have greatly contributed to the success and solemnity of this commemoration. Given this 25th day of October 2025 at Surigao City, Surigao del Norte, Philippines. Signed, Pablo Ev Il Domlao II, City Mayor. In behalf of Commodore Labay, Captain Patrick G. Babag, Philippine Coast Guard will receive the award.
Nagadawat na sila mga plaque of recognition and appreciation.
We would like the city officials to please stay, for we will be witnessing the presentation of gifts from our Japanese guest. Laong si Vice Mayor Gaina, this is the first time in history na isa ka eroplano anikari sa Surigao from Japan, from our friends from Japan. And this morning, they are here to give their tokens to the city government of Surigao.
Gitagaan sila si Kagawad Carl Dwayne
Thank
Casura.
you very much, our
Kagawad
friends from
Basti
Japan.
Nagas,
And we would like to
Arnold
request
Go,
the whole delegation to please
Kagawad,
join the city government
Boy
for
Catre,
a photo
Kagawad
opportunity.
Jeneline Idolsora, Kagawad Joshua Emilio Hile. Sanan si Vice Mayor Alfonso Casura. So, isa ka aeroplanuhan.
We would like the whole
38
delegation
ka
from
mga
Japan
delegates gikan sa
to
Japan.
please join the city government officials for a photo op.
Okay. So mao na mga delegates gikan sa Japan, 38 ni sila kabuok mga kaigsunan, no? Kagabi didto sila sa kining gitransfer nga marker ng cremation. Dadto naman tagpahimutan katong marker sa Japanese cremation site di Surigao High. Tuwa naman dito sa may Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Museum. Nagampo sila kagahapon, tapos na ay nagkanta og Forosato kadtong estudyante sa St. Paul University Surigao. Siyang mikanta sa Foro Sato si Sophie Antoinette Kanda. Kining Foro Sato meaning hometown meaning, no? Hinapon man, so Japanese Foro Sato. Sa English, hometown. May nakahilak gani nga delegate kagabi sa Japanese delegation kay matod pa tears of joy daw nabanti nila katong kanta. Tapos first time sa history sa atong celebration sa Battle of Surigao Strait dunay daghan or hamok nga mga Japanese nga mikanhi dinhi sa maong selebrasyon. 38 sila kabuok. Kung atong kahinumduman ni atong tuig 1944, daghan hamok na mga Hapon ang nangamatay diha sa Laud sa Surigao Strait tungod sa makasaysayanong dakong gerang nahitabo tali na sa Allied Forces before the liberation of the Philippines from Japanese occupation. Una nang ni Dunggo ang puwersa ni General Douglas MacArthur niadtong Oktubre 20, 1944. Niadtong Oktubre 17, 1944 usab gi-liberate ang northern part sa Dinagat Islands pinagi sa American Advance Forces sa ilang Kampintak landing dito sa Sitio Kampintak, Barangay Panamaon, lungsod sa Loreto Province of Dinagat Islands, which was part niadto sa Surigao del Norte.
Much to the Japan delegation for the gifts.
Ito mga delegado gikan sa Japan, no? Naghatag sila ng regalo ngadto sa mga opisyal sa atong syudad. So, mga kaigsunan diha sa may Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Museum, ang programa nagpadayon sa pagkakaroon natapos na mga pakigpulong sa mga keynote speakers. Pinakaulahing namulong ang ambassador to the Philippines gikan sa Australia, the Australian ambassador to the Philippines nga si Mark Ines Brown. Tuwa dito si Mark Lisonra nagka-cover.
We will now pay tribute to the brave souls who made the ultimate sacrifice during the historic Battle of Surigao Strait. In their honor, we will observe a 21-gun salute, a time-honored military tradition to show our deepest respect for the fallen.
Okay, 21
This solemn
salute
tribute will be conducted by the valiant men and women of the Philippine Army under the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Albert Batinga, Infantry, Commanding Officer of the 30th Infantry Battalion, Philippine Army.
Pito ni sila kabuok mga kaigsunan, isang ka squad. Mupabuto ni sila katulo times 7 mo ng 21
Let us remain
gun
in
salute.
silence as we reflect on the courage and sacrifices of those who fought for our freedom.
Mayroon 21 gun salute. Naka-position na sila. Okay. Naka report arms na. Ito na. Boto na? Ito na. Okay, kaduha. Katulo. Mao to, 21 gun salute na. Ay, 7 man sila kabuok. Kada armas, katulo. Magpabuto. Okay. So, musunod na nini ang tops. Pinagi sa Civil
Let us
Security
all
Unit.
remain in silence as we reflect on the courage and sacrifices of those who fought for our freedom. As we continue to honor the brave souls who perished in the Battle of Surigao Strait, we will now listen to the solemn notes of taps, a traditional military bugle call that signifies the final farewell and honors the fallen. Let us all take again a moment of silence as we honor the memory of the heroes who have gone before us.
Tapos lawod ang barko sa kuano, Navy. Mao na to ang tops, mga kaigsunan. Nya mosunod na ni ang blowing of horns and manning the rails and naval salute of ships in line. So makita na to sa loud, mga kaigsunan, kining barko sa Philippine Navy, barko sa Philippine Coast Guard nga nakaroon naka-position.
Thank you, Philippine Army, led by the Lieutenant Colonel Batinga, and the Surigao City Civil Security Unit, led by Mr. Abel Dubduban, for this heartfelt tribute. As we continue to honor the legacy of valor shown to the Battle of Surigao Strait, we now turn our attention to the harbor for the maritime honors, the blowing of horns, and manning the rails, a traditional naval salute rendered by ships in formation. This time-honored tradition serves as a final salute to the brave men and women who have given their lives in the service of freedom and peace. Leading this solemn tribute are the men and women of the Philippine Navy and the Philippine Coast Guard under the command of Rear Admiral Constancio Arturo M. Reyes Jr., Acting Commander, Naval Forces, Eastern Mindanao, and Commodore Dennis Rem C. Labay, Commander, Philippine Coast Guard, Northeastern Mindanao District. Let us now direct our attention to the harbor as this moving naval salute commences.
So magpahigayon ng blowing of horns. Sanan manning derails, naval salute of ships in line diha sa Surigao Strait. So naa mga barko, may barko sa Philippine Navy. Tapos ladyo sa dagat mga kaigsunan. Samtang ang kamera sa Surigao City PIOD as ibabaw. Kana makita nato ang barko sa Philippine Navy. Mao niyang katong gisakan nila ni Mark Lisonra nga kayat-kat si Jessa Handayan sa hagdanan. Makaiban si Jacqueline at tunapan. Sila may nag-duty. So na tingog na ang ilang mga horns. Tapos ladyo, di lang kayo maklaro no, ang audio. Ito man sila sa loud niya. Nakita na to ang mga Navy sailors. Linyada sila sa gawas barko. Kuha na siya, barko na sa Philippine Navy. Ano tingalan? Gregorio Malvar.
As the horns echo in remembrance, may we be reminded of the courage, sacrifice, and valor of those we honor. Thank you to the Philippine Navy and Philippine Coast Guard for this powerful tribute. We are also deeply honored to acknowledge the distinguished ships of the Philippine Navy, BRP Miguel Malvar, FFG 06, BRP Artemio Ricarte, and BRP Hilario Ruiz. We also extend our appreciation to the Philippine Coast Guard, represented by the Tubataha MMRV 4401. The wreath-laying ceremony is a timeless act of remembrance, a gesture of honor, reverence, and gratitude. Each wreath laid before the memorial stands as a living symbol of our collective memory and enduring respect for those who give their lives in the name of peace, freedom, and humanity. In every wreath's circle lies a powerful meaning, eternity, and unity, reminding us that the valor of the fallen and the lessons of history must never die. Through this solemn tribute, we renew our shared commitment to uphold peace, strengthen friendship among nations, and continue the noble pursuit of harmony that their sacrifice made possible. To assist in this ceremony is the Philippine Coast Guard under the command of Ensign Roy Christopher R. Aurelianeda, Philippine Coast Guard. To offer the wreaths of remembrance, we are deeply honored to present the following distinguished representative. Australian Embassy, led by His Excellency Mark Ennis Brown, Australian Ambassador for the Philippines.
Kita sab nato sa drone na video ng Surigao City PIO ang loud no sa Punta Bilar. Samtang gihimo karon ang wreath laying. Nga naog kibali ni sa ubos. Ari day ni ibutang ang wreath sa
Embassy of Japan, led by Commander Kawahata Noriyuki, Assistant Defense Attaché.
Gibutang nila diha sa may memorial shrine nasa ubos nga bahay no. Kay ana man diha ang katong gisigahan sa gisindihan nga urn.
United States of America, led by David Haldane. Philippine Army, headed by Lieutenant Colonel Albert M. Batinga, Commanding Officer, 30th IB, Philippine Army. Philippine Navy, headed by Captain Archibald Dino C. Delfin, Deputy Commander, Naval Forces, Eastern Mindanao, and the Rear Admiral Constancio Arturo M. Reyes, Jr., Acting Commander, Naval Forces, Eastern Mindanao, Naval Station Felix Apolinario. government of Surigao, headed by City Mayor Honorable Pablo Eve L. Dumlao II and City Vice Mayor Honorable Alfonso S. Casura, and Honorable represented by Honorable Arnold Go, together with the rest of the city councilors. The provincial government of Surigao, headed by Governor Honorable Robert Lyndon S. Barbers, represented by Vice Governor Eddie G. Gokyanke. Second District of Surigao del Norte, led by Congresswoman Bernadette S. Barbers. Bureau of Fire Protection, headed by Fire Senior Superintendent Jerome P. Riano. Surigao del Norte PPO, Surigao City Police Station, headed by Attorney Mariano C. Lokban, Chief of Police. Coast Guard, headed by Commodore Dennis Ramsey Labay, represented by Captain Patrick G. Babag, Deputy Commander, Coast Guard District, Northeastern Mindanao, and Ensign Roy Christopher R. Aurelianeda, Station Commander, Coast Guard, Surigao del Norte. Boy Scout of the Philippines, Surigao, headed by Josefina E. Gomato. DepEd Surigao City, headed by Dr. Marilo B. Dibuco.
So napalibutan na ang
Thank you
horn
very much.
ng mga
As we
Reds.
stand united in remembrance of the courageous souls who fought valiantly during the Battle of Surigao Strait, we are reminded that the true essence of their sacrifice is our enduring hope for peace. In the spirit of this moment, let us come together as one community, as one nation, to express our shared longing for harmony and understanding. We will now engage in a powerful community singing of Let There Be Peace on Earth. This song serves as a beacon of hope, urging us to embrace peace not only in our hearts but throughout our world. To lead us in this heartfelt tribute, we have the Surigao Luminary Voices. As their voices rise, let us fill this space with our own, weaving together our hopes and dreams for a peaceful tomorrow. Let us all sing with all our hearts.
that was meant to be. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
May we now respectfully request all our distinguished dignitaries to proceed to the shore.
Musunod din ang floral offering at sea, dayon ng prayer for the dead by Reverend Father Larry Espuerta, ang Paris Rector sa San Nicolas de Tolentino Cathedral.
Our distinguished dignitaries will now do the ceremonial floral offering at sea, a time-honored tradition that embodies our deep respect and remembrance for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the name of freedom and peace. This act of love and remembrance allows us to connect with the souls of our fallen heroes. And as we cast these beautiful blooms into the waters, witness their valor.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth.
As we prepare for this floral offering, let us take a moment to reflect on the courage and sacrifices of our heroes, and may the flowers we offer serve as a symbol of our gratitude and love.
Every step I take, let this be my soul and vow. To take each moment and live each moment in this
Doon sila sa dagat mga kaiksunan, no? Sa may hunasan sa Punta Bilar. Nanganaog ang mga bisita. Ito si Father Larry Esperta mag-lead sa prayer. Ang mga delegations from Japan, 38 ni sila kabuok. Tanaog sila sa hunasan sa Punta Bilar. So mo ni ang dagat dito sa ubos. Unindot man ding baybayon diha, no? Buhanginon man ba siya? Tapos okay. Murag nanangaji na si Father Larry Esperta. Sama niya siya, wala pa man lagi mabati. Ito na nangaji na si Father Larry, walang makuha sa mic. Ibinditahan ang dito sa may hunasan. Hunas day kaayo ro, no? Tungod kay hunas, naara sila nagbutang og mga bulak sa kining kilid sa baybay sa may diha sa ubos nga bahin sa Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Museum. ana nang nisaka na sila mga kaigsunan, no?
Thank you very much to all our distinguished guests for doing the floral offering at sea. At this time, let us witness the prayer for peace to be initiated by Captain Ishida.
So doon ay prayer ni Captain Takeshi Ishida. Bali nag-ampo siya sa mga nangamatay nga mga Hapon. So na siya karon paygayon sa prayer si Captain Takeshi Ishida. Ang gidagkutan na katong mga kandila. Saan siya, kandila na or kuan para sa prayer? Okay. So na si Captain Takeshi Ishida wala may audio sa iyang prayers. Okay, sige. So wala na mabati ang tuwa magul sa layo, no? Wala mabutang yung microphone. Nag-ampo siya prayer for the Japanese sailors or Imperial Japanese Navy. So ang mga Hapon kibali ni nga offer ng ila prayers dito sa Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Shrine and Museum. Nagbutang sila og kining mga sila mga ritual, Japanese prayer ritual. Si Takeshi Ishida mao na siya ang nag-lead sa prayer, no? Siya ang honorary member sa Japanese Association in the Philippines, si retired Captain Takeshi Ishida. So ang Japanese prayer, mga kaigsunan, ang nagipahigayon sa dito sa may shrine og atong makita, mga kaigsunan, ang pag-ampo ni Captain Takeshi Ishida na siya murag kanang gigunitan nga iyang gibunal-bunal, ano, mao nang ilang ritual sa Japanese prayer. Ang mga delegado gikan sa Japan usa-usa nga may hatag sa ilang pangaliya o kana ato makit-an, mga kaigsunan, na nagpadayon sa iyang prayer si Captain Takeshi Ishida sa may kining nagatubang siya sa dagat dito sa may Surigao Strait. Kaya ang laod magud-ana mao na ang Surigao Strait, mga kaigsunan. Diha to nahitabo ang binumbahay og kinanyunay sa mga kining mga barko sa Hapon, barko sa Amerika, Australia, Allied Forces. So nahuman na.
Thank you very much to our Japanese brothers for your prayer for peace. we conclude this meaningful day of remembrance, may we carry forward the lessons of the past with humility, the spirit of peace with pride, and the hope for unity with steadfast hearts. To our city government, led by Mayor Pablo E. L. Dublao II and Vice Mayor Alfonso S. Casura, the provincial government, led by the Governor Robert Lyndon S. Barber, Congresswoman Honorable Bernadette S. Barber, our distinguished guests from the Embassy of Japan, the Embassy of United States of America, and the Embassy of Australia, our men and women of the Philippine Navy, Philippine Army, Philippine Coast Guard, the 72nd Naval Reserve, Philippine National Police, Surigao City Civil Security Unit, Bureau of Fire Protection, our city councilors, the veterans, barangay officials of Lipata and Punta Pilar, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts of the Philippines, city and provincial government employees, national line agencies, and all partners and volunteers. Thank you very much. Salamat karadyo to all who made this solemn commemoration possible. Thank you for joining this 81st Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Ceremony at the Boss Memorial Shrine. Once again, this is Engineer Gracial M. Pasqua, your Master of Ceremonies, bidding everyone a peaceful and reflective morning. Daghang salamat, arigatou gozaimasu, thank you, and mabuhay.
Okay, mga kaigsunan, mao kato ang ika-81 nga commemoration sa historic Battle of Surigao Strait with the theme Immortalizing Heroism. Nanukad dito sa may Barangay Punta Pilar, Surigao City. Di natuwa dito ang Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial Museum o Shrine. Ang mga bisita nato naglangkob nila ni Ambassador to the Philippines, si His Excellency Mark Ines Brown, Australian Ambassador to the Philippines, og ingon man ng Assistant Defense Attaché sa Japan, si Commander Kawahata Noriyuki. Mao ni ang mga leaders kibali sa atong mga bisita sa Philippine or sa Armed Forces of the Philippines, si Lieutenant General Luis Rex D. Bergante, Commander sa Eastern Mindanao Command, si Captain Archibald Dino Delfin, Naval Task Force 71 Commander sa Philippine Navy, og ingon man ang atong bisita nga 38 ni ka mga delegates gikan sa Japan. Ang Amerika, ang nagrepresent diri si David Holden, yay representative gikan sa Amerika. Si David Holden mao man toy gitawag gaina sa Earth Daying. Okay, so kining okay. So ang atong oras kuman iyan is kisaw ng sangguniang panlungsod apan tuaman si Vice Mayor Pons Casura sa Punta Pilar. So waya nato makaiban kuman mga orasa ang kisaw ng sangguniang panlungsod. Sanan an kalihukan sa ato syudad ng Surigao kay si Kagawad Joshua Emilio Hili, amo manantana ang guest kuman. So atong i-replay kaninyo pag-usab ang commemoration sa historic Battle of Surigao Strait kuman taod-taod. Atong pasalamatan tuod ang atong mga suking tigpaminaw nagsudong live sa atong hulagway sa ika-81 nga commemoration of the historic Battle of Surigao Strait nanukad dito sa may Barangay Punta Pilar, mga kaigsunan. ang atong Surigao City PIO nga mao'y nag-live sa video. Grabe ka nindot ang ilang mga eksenang gipakita sa katawhan. Nakita nato ang kinatibuk-an sa may Punta Bilar. Di na mahimutang ang atong Battle of Surigao Strait Memorial and Museum. Sa Battle of Surigao Strait, mga kaigsunan, nagsugod ni kadlawon, no? Oktubre 25, 1944, diha sa kadagatan sa Surigao Strait. Kining makasay sa yanong engagement, binakbakay, kinanyunay, tinorpiduhay sa mga barko sa Hapon o sa Allied Forces nga gipanguluhan sa United States of America, mga kaigsunan. Kining adeser kini nahitabo, mga higala, ang gera sa Japan batok sa Allied Forces. Gabi pa sa kining Pitsa 24 niadtong Oktubre 24, 1944, nakaposisyon ng daan ang Amerika diha sa Surigao Strait. In between the kining tunga-tunga sa Southern Leyte og sa Dinagat Islands. Diha man dapita ang kining gamayng lutsanan sa dagat. Og kay diha man molusot ang mga barko, diha giatngan sa Amerika ang mga Hapon, kay dinha man sila moagi. So mga kaigsunan, ang atong mga Hapon niadto waya makabantay nga giatngan na day sila sa Allied Forces. So kanadiyang dapita tunga-tunga sa Southern Leyte, sanan sa kining murag libho man tingali, libho to bahon area. Diha gito mga naka letter T nga position sa Amerika. Diri dapit sa may Loreto. Dito na day sa Loreto nga area, no? Diha dapit. Kay sa mapa nga atong makita ang skirmishes or kining paglihay-lihay sa mga Hapon diri tungod sa may Tubahon Bay o diri tungod sa may unsa man ning lugar na din, Hinundayan sa Southern Leyte. Kining Hinundayan sa Southern Leyte o sa Tubahon Bay nga magkaatbang dinha nagniliko-liko tong mga barko sa Hapon. Kay ang didto sa may laod sa Loreto, mga kaigsunan, dito sa unahan sa Hibusong, dito nagpwesto naka letter T ang formation sa Allied Forces. Katong Pennsylvania, California, Tennessee, Missouri, Montana o West Virginia nga mga battleship. Grabe, ha? Pila tubok? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unom ka dagkong barko. Naapagid yung mga katong sa Australia, katong Shropshire, Boys o katong Phoenix sa US. Naka right flank ang mga cruisers. Ang battle line kay bali, mga kaigsunan, dito pa ay Columbia, Denver, Minneapolis, Portland, Louisville. Mao ni ang mga left flank cruisers. Ang right flank, so nakababag na sila daan. Tapos ang Disron mao ni ang nagsigig kining tujuk-tujuk pasingod diri sa may Hibusong naman, mukare naman diri sa Hinundayan dapit or sa hining lugar unahan sa Hinundayan. Tempa, ha? Diri na ni sa kuan ay. Diri na ba dyan ini sa unsa ni nga lugar di na ako usuhito, ang mapa magud ako makita. Murag diri unahan Hinundayan, Hinunangan, Silago nga area sa Southern Leyte. So dito di dapit, no? Ladyo ba dyan Karajaw? Ang kining dinhi sa ato lutsanan ra kibali ni dinhi nilusot sa Surigao Strait, man lagi ang tawag niha. Mao nang gitawag siya Battle of Surigao Strait. Kay kini mao man ang dagat nga gitung-an tali na sa Dinagat Islands ug sa Southern Leyte. Kay si MacArthur dito man siya sa Palo Leyte, nakaposisyon dito ang puwersa sa Amerika. Ya naman kay ang mga Hapon atong higayon na ya na sila dag-anan kay grabe nang puwersa sa Amerika. So mao to ang makasaysayanong gera, mga kaigsunan. Kining skirmishes mga may PT boats, katong naval assets sa Amerika, way dagana ng mga Hapon kay diay may mga torpedo ang mga Amerikano niadtong higayon na. Kining Fuso usa sa mga battleship, duha man ni ka battleship ni Admiral Nishimura sa Japan, mao ni ang natundag gajud mga kaigsunan. The mighty battleship na utod kibali ni. Naa na diha nalubong o naunlod sa pinakailawom diha sa Surigao Strait. So daghan mga Hapon dito nangamatay. The concept of crossing the T is a fundamental naval tactic. Mao na nga di gyud makaasdang ang mga Hapon kay nakaposisyon ng daan ang mga barko sa Amerika. Aron kadaghan niya mga barko sa Hapon gamay ra man to nitong higyon na. So ang Japanese forces nga mo reinforce waya na. Waya na naka-reinforce. So naka-advance position na katong mga battleships sa Amerika, Virginia, California, Tennessee. Unya kompleto na sila sa advanced radar. So makadetect na sila sa ilang target. O pag-fire ni batok sa Japanese ships, igo gyud. Grabe ang accuracy, bisan pa man kon mangit-ngit pa niadto kadlawon gud sa alas 4. Niadtong Oktubre 25, 1944, 1944, 81 years ago. So devastated ang mga barkong igigira sa Japan katong ilang battleship nga Yamashiro. Mao ni ang flagship ni Admiral Nishimura. Mao ni ang tutukan gyud nga tundag multiple gunships, heavy guns from the US battleships. So bisan pa man ini si Yamashiro gusto gyud niyang iabante ang ilang puwersa, pero ang leadership ni Vice Admiral Nishimura na makasugakod sa puwersa sa Amerika o sa Allied Forces. So natundag mga kaigsunan dinhang dapita sa Surigao Strait. So mao na ang makasaysayanon nga selebrasyon o commemoration nga gipahigayon kuman. Oras alas 8:08, standby mo sa atong i-replay kung man daod ang historic commemoration sa Battle of Surigao Strait, the 81st commemoration. Standby mga kaigsunan sa replay para sa City Government's Time. Oras alas 8:08.
Kini ang simbianan sa RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS. DXKS. 1080. Ang inyong Radio Ronda. 5,000 watts. Nagsimbiya sa ikatulong andana sa UFCO Lim Building, Borromeo Street, Dakbayan sa Surigao. RPN, Radio Philippines Network.